Welcome to my channel FB Educare. In this video, we will learn about chemical weathering. Let's get started. Chemical weathering not only involves breaking down of rocks into smaller pieces, but also changes in their chemical compositions. Since most of the chemical changes take place in the presence of water, this type of weathering is very common in humid climate. Let's try to understand how chemical weathering takes place. Take a glass of water and put a piece of chalk in it. Observe it on the next day. You will observe that the color of the water has got changed and the chalk has got dissolved in the water. This is an example of chemical weathering. Let's take one more example of chemical weathering. Wrap a few iron nails in a wet cloth. Open the cloth after 2 days. You will see that there are stains on the cloth. These stains are of brown color. What could be the reason for these stains? There was a chemical reaction which took place between iron and oxygen. There are 4 main processes involved in chemical weathering. The first one, carbonation. Second one, oxidation. Third one, solution, and the fourth one is desilication. Water plays an important role in chemical weathering. Water is a universal solvent. Many things get dissolved in water. In areas where there is heavy rainfall, chemical weathering occurs in the following way. The first process under chemical weathering is carbonation. The rainwater travels through the atmosphere before reaching the ground. In this process, carbon dioxide present in the air gets mixed in the water. Due to this process, dilute carbonic acid gets formed. In this carbonic acid, rocks like limestone get easily dissolved. This is an example of chemical weathering. In this process, water chemically reacts with carbon dioxide and it forms the carbonic acid. In this carbonic acid, many rocks such as limestone get easily dissolved. Solution. Solution is the simplest and the most important process in the chemical weathering. A number of minerals such as chlorides of sodium and potassium and limestone are highly soluble in water. When rocks containing such minerals are exposed to water, these minerals get dissolved in water. It leads to loss of cementation and togetherness between rock particles, and ultimately the rocks start crumbling down. This is called as solution. The third process under chemical weathering is oxidation. This process occurs in rocks which have iron present in them. The iron present in the rocks come in contact with water and chemical reaction takes place between iron and oxygen. Due to this process, a reddish colored layer is formed on the rocks. This is called rust. When you kept nails in the wet cloth, you must have noticed the similar change. This process is called as the oxidation. Same process occurs in areas with high rainfall. The next process under chemical weathering is desilication. Silica is one of the most important mineral in the rocks. Removal of silica from the rocks is called as desilication. In this process, the rainwater combines with decomposing organic matter and forms a humic acid. Silica gets dissolved in this humic acid completely and it makes the rock brittle. This is an example of desilication.